Welcome to another episode of the Shirtless Plantain Show. This is the Manchester United edition. You have myself, Tosin, alongside my co-host, Tomi. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
Enjoying life.
I'm happy to hear that you're doing well, enjoying life. Before we get started, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment on all of our posts. We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Just please, it helps us out a lot, and we appreciate the comments and the feedback. So thank you, everybody. Now let's get to the game. How did you feel about the 94 minutes of football you saw?
Yeah, yeah. It was. I mean, we played well. Like from a aesthetic point of view, we played well. But the problems that everyone called out before, like the problem with the lineup that everyone called out before, is what cost the team it's what cost the team the chance to win. But besides that, I mean, like we played well. I guess to be on the like glass half full. We were finally like connecting passes. We dominated the game. This was a fixture last year where they absolutely like beat us from minute 1 to minute 90. But here we dominated the game. We just didn't finish. But it's frustrating because everything that the fans called out was what cost us this win.
I mean, I'm honestly just nonplussed about it. I think I just got to
Yeah.
where I'm just like, played well for the first 60 minutes, took out Xerxes, and everything went to shit.
We go
So,
Xerxes and Erickson and Ahmad.
yeah, I mean, you take off your best players who are really good with the ball, your best technical players, you see what happens. Um, there's really nothing of insight I want to say that nobody else hasn't said. I think that Bruno Fernandes, a big conversation we had about Bruno Fernandes. He's done well for us, but I've always never been on the Bruno train because I've always seen what other tens do in the past and now. I mean, you see what Musiala is doing for Bayern. You see even Eze today missed his chance, but
Yeah.
you see what Eze does. You see what a good 10 brings. You see what KDB does. It's not to slate Bruno Fernandes or anything. Bruno's done very well for us. I think that that's a position that Man United need to upgrade very soon.
That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't even go with the whole um macro, like, oh, how he plays. Let's just talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been the first one I subbed off. He was awful. He was, first of all, his two chances that he had, point blank range, he missed. I'll give him the one bouncing after the Garnacho miss in the first half. That one, I guess it can be more understandable, but I don't know. I still think that should have been a goal.
He does a lot of stuff that you could just tell that he just needs to just fire balance and calm down more.
Yeah.
Like, why are you shooting the outside of your boot? Take a touch.
Bro, you saw that? That's the next chance. That was a beautiful one too by Xerxes, by when Mino Xerxes get the ball to him. You can take an extra touch. You have a left foot, use it. Or if you are gonna use your right, take an extra touch and open up your body. Like I don't know, but yeah, that outside of the boot shit was not it. I don't know. I think he was honestly everyone else in the United team played well, but
Yeah,
I
they did.
think he was generally the worst. Like he was the worst. He was the worst player on the pitch today. For United, and I just didn't. It wasn't like I would have subbed him off early, like 50th minute. I was like, yeah, it's not working. Let's drop Xerxes down or bring Ugarte on and push Ericsson up. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, United do have the players who they, could play 10. You have Ahmad there, and Xerxes can play there, Erickson can play there. So it's not like as if United don't have players. You know what I mean? It's just Bruno's the captain. So Bruno's always got to play. But it's just like Bruno, honestly, as much as I really enjoy what he does when he's on, when he's not on, Bruno's one of the most frustrating players in the world to watch because he does a lot of stuff where you're just like, yo, Bruno, you're much better than that. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, like I remember after a while, I think when Xerxes came off, you just started seeing every ball was just an overhead ball, and there was a certain point in time where he just refused to pass the ball to Garnacho, so Garnacho can like either try to go down the line, cut in, or just face up his man 1-on-1. He just genuinely refused to pass him the ball, and I saw the same thing on the right side. Leacher just would not pass Rashford the ball. Rashford would drop in, make a run behind, and it's like, what's the point of having these fast wingers who can beat a man 1-on-1, who can get in a cross or shoot, if you're not gonna play them the ball?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, I was like, bro, yeah. And I don't know, man. I'm also putting some of this on that bald guy.
Yeah. What would you put on Eric Ten Hag? What would you say that he did wrong today?
That starting lineup again. First of all, you said it last. I remember you saying it a lot last year. Got his subs wrong again. Got the subs wrong. The starting lineup. And then if you see how we were able to play through their midfield, we were able to create chances, get our players isolated in his pockets they like to, through the passing of Eriksson and Mino and Xerxes and Ahmad. I don't think those are the players you take off. You generally cannot take them off. And if you want to use the argument that like, oh, Eriksson played 90 minutes against
Honestly.
Barnsley, then you don't start him. Then you don't start him. Then you bring him on. And we also have to realize, I love Garnacho. He's not a starter. Garnacho's way better off the bench. Like we have to stop. And I get we want to rotate, but this is not the game to rotate. If you want to rotate, let Garnacho play against Twente, or let Garnacho start against Barnsley and rest Rashford. This is the games where Rashford needs to start. Whether I'm so sorry, whether United fans like to believe it or not, Rashford is still our best attacker.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm nonplussed by all this stuff because it's just stuff I've seen over and over again, right? Like United played well today. Let's not do that. First half was amazing. Second half we fell off, but United played very well today. But it's just one of those things where you see the coaching mishandling the subs, you see the coaching just bringing on the wrong profiles. I'd have liked to see Xerxes and Højlund play together. I think that what United players try to do to Xerxes, try to make him a target player when that's not his game. He's more of a running behind type of striker. He's learning how to, run behind defenders. He's done a little bit of, he's learned how to hold up the ball. He's did a little bit of that today, but he had one first touch where you can see the difference between him and Xerxes. The way his first touch was like a trampoline, it really bounced off his foot. You see with Xerxes, the ball's always close to his foot. It's always attached. It's always there. So it's one of these things where it's a frustrating draw. At least we didn't lose. We kept a clean sheet. Onana, shout out to him. Brilliant.
Man, that double save, sensational.
It was really good. Davida would be proud. That's how sensational it was. Didn't But yeah, overall, Crystal Palace is always a hard place to go. United dominated them. United should have been up. The first half when we had those chances with Garnacho and Bruno, I was like, okay, I know what today is. And I saw Dean Henderson as well. So I was like, yeah, I know what type of time today is.
After they both hit the same spot on the goalpost, I said, yeah, it's one of those days. Honestly, I expected us to lose after that happened. I was like, oh, we're going to get an Eze long shot or freaking Mateta and Nketiah pick and roll, and we're going to concede off that alone. I just, like, there's no way you both hit the same, man, whatever. But yeah, again, we dominated. We should have won. These are games we have to win, though.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Was there any other negatives you saw today before we get into the positives?
Not really. Yeah. I think everyone, it was good. Like it was good till it wasn't. Like that's the best way to describe it. It was good. It was a good game till the final whistle blew, and we saw the score. That's literally it.
I respect it. For me, the biggest positives, and I'll just list them in any order. Onana was brilliant in goal. Mazawari and Dalot, but especially Dalot, are incredible fullbacks. Hands up. Delit is incredible.
That's a man.
A grown man.
United fans, drop your. First of all, we haven't had an aerial threat like this on corners and set pieces on the attacking end in a while. Like we've had tall defenders, but not many have been able to consistently win the ball in the air like he can. He should have scored today, but c'est la vie. But again, I remember one time Mateta took the ball out wide and he followed him and just stood him up perfectly.
It was the first half. Yep. It was the first half. Yep. I remember that. Lisandro Martinez, don't ever tackle like that again.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why he was complaining. I saw that and I was like, what are we doing?
You're lucky you didn't get a red card, my boy.
I was better off with him. Like, if he wanted a slide tackle, I was better off with him doing that than straight up just jumping. I'm like, what? You're not. This not the streets. Please behave yourself.
2 feet in the air, and Chris Richards had to whoa,
You just had to pull out. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here?
Christian Eriksen did well. Kobe Maino. What else can we say about the kid? Garnacho was Ahmad is just so silky on the ball. Bruno, the less said, the better. Xerxes is very, very good. And for United fans who say you don't see it, I'm so sorry that you don't get to see how good Xerxes is, because that is
That
one hell of a player.
that's a superstar. I'm saying it right now. That's a superstar. I'm again. He just needs to finish. I get it. Like that's if you're a United fan, you tell me that that's your problem with him. I'll accept that. Hands up, he does. But if you say that's not a player, oh my God,
You're lying.
that's a beautiful boy right there.
Yeah, I mean, overall, Oliver Glasner, he did eventually mirror United's tactic. He did some good subs himself. Ismail Assar gave us a lot of problems. I was shocked to see Matessa come off. I was shocked to see Encanto come off. But hey, listen, I'm glad they did that because those guys were scary.
Yeah,
So,
I expected he took out both of them.
yeah, he took off Mateta at halftime and he took off Encanto.
Oh, okay, yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, I expected. Yeah, when I saw Nketiah coming off, I was like, I don't think that's the right choice to make at all. If anything, I would have found a way to. I mean, Ismail Assar was good on that right side. I would find a way to support him on that right side. Like I don't know, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm not a manager.
Yeah, United, the games are coming in thick and fast, man. We got Twente next and Tottenham, and then I forgot, it's another Europa League game, then Aston Villa.
It is. Let me see. We have Twente, Tottenham, Porto, then Villa, and then Brentford, and then further Bonte.
Yeah, but Brentford is, after Aston Villa, we got the international break. So
Oh yeah, bro. Another like they need to stop that international break for real.
they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop.
They
But yeah,
need to.
well, listen, it's one of these games where I'm not even mad about the result because we play well, and you can see there's founding blocks of where to build. Erik Ten Hag, as frustrating as he can be, he has set up
Mm-hmm.
a lot differently in the past few weeks. So I do give him great credit for that. I mean, Dalot basically as like another center midfielder was an incredible adjustment. So he's been listening to the people on Twitter. That's what he's been doing. He's listening to too much tactics. That's what he's been doing.
No, honestly, yeah, Dalot again. I have to hold my hands up. I was wrong about you. You are a player, so I think he did really well today in Verdun. Even like defending wise, that was always my biggest gripe with him. He's got better at that, and I think like he's a supremely technical and smart player. That's another thing I appreciate. He's technical and smart as hell. So yeah, I like that.
My favorite thing in the world is when people see Xerxes and don't know what they're watching. It was just like, listen, that is a football player. And I'm so sorry you don't understand how good he is, but that is a supreme footballer who can link. That's the most important thing, is he can link the midfielder and the forward line. It doesn't.
Literally.
But yeah, I mean,
And well, and I was about to say that's why I like that your idea of Rasmus should have played with Xerxes because now that the lot because Rasmus sometimes his biggest problem is when he gets pulled away from the center and he has to do those intricate passing, it's not good. But if he gets pulled out wide and you let him isolate his man, I think that's fine. So so having Xerxes drop in the midfield pulls away the defenders, lets Rasmus just go 1-on-1 with his man, and I love that. Or let him him and Rashford running behind Xerxes, Eriksson playing them the balls. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, overall, look, it was frustrating not to get 3 points, but United have been better, especially me, who's not the biggest fan of Erik Ten Hag most days, but heads up, he did very well tactically for United today. But like you said, the games are coming in thick and fast, man. It's a lot of football, man. A lot of football.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule right now. Ugh. And bro, that international break right there in the middle, I don't like it. I really don't. But I think, I mean, at least also, I'll give him credit for this. He's showing signs of rotating a little bit, and we are having players return from injury. I'm not sure when Malacia will be back, but I know he's back in training, but I'm not sure when he'll be back match fit. But that's good to see. Another left-sided defender option coming back. We've had Rasmus returning, so that's good.
You're
Yeah, I'm not
bored,
gonna say it. No, I'm not. No, I got don't get me started. Give my boy Toby Collier some minutes. That's what I want to see.
He played for
Real.
he played for the U21s today.
Nah, that's fine. We need to stop that right now. Speaking of U21, that Biancaneri kid. Oh my God, he had 2 again.
Yeah, he played for the 18s. Insane.
Oh yeah, he played for the 18s. Yeah.
Tiny man, but you can finish. So that's always important that you could do. United U18s, by the way, special talents. If you're a United fan, you haven't seen the squad, please, I implore you to go look at United's U18 team. That's some incredibly bright and talented young kids. So there's that. But yeah, overall today, man, I'm not disappointed. I'm just more so just like, meh, whatever.
Yeah,
Make better progress, finish the balls better. Bruno has to be a lot more sharper IQ wise, but overall, I mean, United starts to look a lot better.
yeah. Like I said, it was good till the final whistle blew. Like that's the best way I described the win. It
Yeah,
was good. It was good till you saw the scoreboard and you're like, ah, damn it. But
yeah.
yeah, I am happy. Again, I am happy that we played better. We definitely weren't playing like bozo, so I do appreciate that. So
Mhm.
that's a plus.
I mean, listen, we can sit here and argue all day and let's get blue in the face to the things we don't like. But if there's one thing I've learned in this life is if you can't control a situation, why you stress
Free
yourself?
it. You feel me? Free it.
Like I can't sit behind the scenes at Old Trafford and tell the coach what to make, what positions, what subs to make. I can't make the players do that. I wish they play better today and finish their chances, but
Mm-hmm.
signs are there. 20 will be a good challenge. Tottenham will be a good challenge. So I'm very excited to see where the team goes from here because it's a lot of games, man. There's a lot of opportunity for United players to show out and show up. So
Yeah.
yeah, and fair play to Oliver Glasner one more time, man. Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
especially like in the second half, they clamped down defensively. Mark Gahey's impressive, bro.
Bro, no, not Margay and Chris Richards. Chris
That
Richards may be,
that
yeah,
whole
the whole back line.
yeah, with
No, the whole
Lacroix.
back line definitely. Yeah, that's again Maxine, whatever, LaCroix. I'm not, but Chris Richards, I want to talk about him specifically. He may be, this is a shout and a stretch, and I may need to consult with the Americans. When I say this, but Chris Richards may be the most underrated U.S. player, U.S. men's player right now. 'Cause I generally did not see him. I don't think he put a foot out of place. There were times he got beat, recovered easily. I mean, recovered well, and even stepping outside of the defense to like play the ball. He wasn't like he's not like playing amazing passes, but he did what he had to do in possession and out of possession, and that's a solid guy and I think he's like 22, 23.
Yeah, I mean, listen, agree with your statement. I think Chris Richards is incredibly understated and underrated. And he's very consistent. Again, like this is my issue with a lot of U.S. players is that go find places that works for you where you can play consistently. Chris Richards plays a lot at Crystal Palace. A lot of United
Yeah,
States players all over the place, but Chris Richards found his home. He does have a little bit of injury issues from time to time, but I mean, he's found his home, found his place. Oliver Glasner clearly likes him. That back three works best for him. So good for him, man. The kid found a home and he's doing well. But the talent's always been there. So
yeah. Just needed opportunity.
yeah. So anything else you can talk about before we get out of here? I like to keep these United podcast shows because there's nothing that we can't tell you that you didn't see. And if you want to know, like, about how we feel about Bruno, you know that. Like
You
Bruno
feel me?
here, but it's time to move on.
Also, if you want to just check my timeline, you'll see me live tweeting my slurs. It's okay. Like, you'll be alright. But
What,
nah.
what do you
Oh,
think?
the women.
Go ahead.
I was about to say the women's team played today and they won 3-0, so shout out to them. And
Yes.
I think it was it Ella Toon's father that passed, or I may have mixed them up. But I know one of the players' fathers passed, and they dedicated the goal and the win to him.
Yeah.
So
It was
big up the women.
Gacy scored first and Leah Galton and Grace Clinton. So 3-0
Yeah,
Bam. They
and Old
dominated.
Trafford too.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
dominated well, 56% possession. So fair play to our women. 6 shots on target, 5 shots on target, 14 shots in general. So yeah, man, listen, it's looking smooth for both sides of Manchester United Football Club, men and women academy. So we just got to keep going again. Hopefully, next time Man United plays, they score more goals because that's the aim of the game is to score more than the other person. But the signs are good. United looked good for the first 65 minutes until Xerxes came off, but United looked good. So that's really all that is.
honestly, that's the best thing. We look good. Just gotta improve on this and take your chances when they come.
Yeah. Anything else you're going to add before we head out of here?
Nah.
Yeah. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with anybody. Your cat, your dog, your mom, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your mother. Brother, my accent's coming out. Disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your mother.
Your mother and father down the avenue, real sure.
All of
You already know, dummy. But
yo.
um, Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. May Night it goes again on Wednesday against SC20, and we'll be back for that. So everyone, for myself, Tosin, and my co-host Tomi, we're out. Everyone take it easy. Peace.
Peace.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off.